시간이었어 너의 미래는 바로 상상을 달렸어 두려움 따윈 버려 우린 그래도 돼 모두
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Istiqomah. I am 20 years old. Now, I am studying at Sultan Agung Islamic University, or popularly known as Unisula. And I am taking accounting. I make this video to complete the Final Activities English Lab. In this video, I will analyze the journal article. The journal article title is Spiritual Intelligence Moderate, the Relationship Between Psychological Well-being, Role Stress, and Auditor Performance. Author 1. Tahira Karima Nursabila. 2. Gayatri. 3. Herculanus Bambang Suprasto. 4. Maria Mediatrik Ratnasari. From the Faculty of Economic and Business, Udayana University of Indonesia. This journal article was published on June 26, 2021. Introduction. The phenomenon of audit failure cases in the last few decades has created a crisis of public confidence regarding the inability of the accounting profession to audit financial statements. The emergence of this crisis is reasonable because there are quite a few financial statements of a company that receive an unqualified opinion, but in test went bankrupt after the opinion was issued. Auditor performance is influenced by several factors, one of which is psychological well-being. Someone who has good psychological well-being is one who is able to realize his or her potential on an ongoing basis, is able to accept himself as he is, able to establish warm relationships with other people, has independence, has meaning in life, and able to control the environment. Prosperity and happiness are something that every individual in this world wants to have. Psychological well-being is a multidimensional measure of psychological development and mental health, including a scale of level of independence and positive relationship with other people. If the auditor can put their emotional in the right portion, sort out the satisfaction, and set the mood, and are supported by psychological well-being, they are expected to be able to improve their performance in carrying out their assignment. It is believed that the high level of work stress can be overcome by each individual if each individual has good psychological well-being. However, excessive stress level can have a negative impact which can lead to decreased performance, job dissatisfaction, and can lead to depression and anxiety. Role conflict and role ambiguity are quite influential in a job, which is not only for the auditor themselves. In relation to work pressure, it will have an impact on job satisfaction that is not appropriate and describes the level of performance of individuals who work in an organization, so that it affects the resulting quality of work that is not in accordance with the expectation of the organization or each of these individuals. With good emotional management, the role stress experienced by auditor can be handled properly, and it is likely that auditor performance will remain stable or even increase. Spiritual intelligence is intelligence to deal with and solve problems of meaning of value, namely placing the behavior and meaning of human life in a broader and richer context of meaning, and assessing one action and way of life as more meaningful than other. Spiritual intelligence does not have to be related to religion. In addition, spiritual intelligence causes a person to desire higher motivation and make him act on the motivation. Research result. The location of this research is at the public accounting firm in Bali province in 2020 and has been registered in the directory published by the Indonesian Institute of Public Accounting. The psychological well-being in the auditor performance in Bali province has high psychological well-being. The rule stress that exists in the performance of auditor in Bali province has low rule pressure. The spiritual intelligence in Bali province has high spiritual intelligence. The performance of auditor at Bali province has good performance results. Psychological well-being has a positive effect on auditor performance is achieved. Conclusion. The purpose of this study is to investigate the impact of psychological well-being and role stress on auditor performance, with spiritual intelligence serving as a modeling variable. The data collection for this study was obtained from a questionnaire and was collected at the Bali Province Public Accounting Office. The sample was determined using a purposive sampling method with 54 auditors from the Bali Province Public Accountant as respondents. In this study, the interaction test MRA was used to analyze data. Based on the result on research conducted psychological well-being, role stress, spiritual intelligence, and psychological well-being interaction, role stress, and auditor performance. This means that the good and bad performance of auditor can be affected by psychological well-being, role stress, and spiritual intelligence. Psychological well-being related to psychological well-being and role stress related to work pressure, if supported by spiritual intelligence, will certainly influence someone in the organization to improve the performance of the auditor of the public accounting firm in Bali province. In my opinion, the advantages of this journal article are: the journal article is good. This journal discusses topics that are very up-to-date. The presentation is very interesting. The language used is easy to understand by the reader. The weakness of this journal article that this research is only limited to auditor in Bali. Researchers should be able to adding research samples to get a wider regionalization area, namely auditor throughout Indonesia. For future researchers, it is recommended to expand the object of research not only to public accounting firm but also to the Supreme Audit Agency, the Inspectorate. In addition, it is recommended for future researchers to develop this research by examining other factors that are more affect the performance of auditor. Okay, that's one I can tell you about journal article analysis. May be useful. Thank you very much for your attention. Thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.